upon hearing of a previously undisclosed relationship, perhaps, between defense counsel and the ACCA witnesses, I took a recess here. We suspended. I had heard about email communication, detailed communication, memorializing a conversation regarding an engagement letter and a promise of retainer on March 20th and 22nd of last year, roughly 2 months before the ACCA witnesses testified. There is another email that was 2 days before the trial and after the voir dire, 2 days before the trial with a list of cases. The Sunday before the witness testified, there's a proposed script of questions and answers and suggestions. And after the trial, there is an invoice or a bill, not just for reimbursement of travel and expenses, but for trial prep. Clearly, the ACCA witnesses were expecting to get paid.
Before you testified last year, you were receiving information, not from the defense, from your employer, about other witnesses' testimony during the event, weren't you?
I don't know if they told us about witness testimony. They told us about certain evidence. I had no contact with the court, with the prosecution, with the defense. I had no idea what was going on. We were retained by a certain organization, and they contacted the court. They were in talks with the court about, I guess, what we could or couldn't do. Anything I got was from that organization.
Criminals love to use the encrypted app called Signal so they can hide their communications from the government.
Right, and how were you going to get these other items, like the $10,000?
The money would be through something called Zelle.
Okay, and who was going to send the money through Zelle?
Harvey.
That's her husband, Harvey Adelson?
Yes.
And how are you supposed to contact Harvey Adelson?
Through a phone app called Signal.
Okay, had you ever heard of the phone app Signal before?
No, ma'am.
So why on earth would a defense attorney, Alan Jackson, and an expert, Dr. Wolf, hired to give testimony in a murder trial, use Signal?
That's not what I'm asking you. You knew the Signal calls were communications, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. And you never informed in your response that they were phone calls through Signal as part of your communications, did you?
Again, because I didn't have any record like I do with the Verizon entries as well as the emails. There's nothing I had in my possession, sir.
Mm-hmm. You've read this court order, haven't you?
Yes.
Did you understand when the court was looking for all communications, it meant all communications?
And I've provided everything that I have in my possession, sir.
Encrypted messages are not kept in a record. That's the entire point. Furthermore, Wolf is telling us he didn't know the messages were encrypted, yet he seems to understand quite well that they are unavailable through his records and cell provider.
You didn't put anywhere in your response to the court order that they were communications beyond text messages and phone calls. You never, ever alerted the court or anybody to that, did you?
Again, because I have no record of it. I have no way of being able to tell when those took place or how many there were.
The question I asked you is when you responded to the court order to provide all communications, and you responded by offering text messages, and you responded by listing phone calls, you knew that your Signal calls were communications, didn't you?
I provide everything that I had in my possession, sir.
That's not what I'm asking you. You knew the Signal calls were communications, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. And you never informed in your response that they were phone calls through Signal as part of your communications, did you?
Again, because I didn't have any record like...
You've read this court order, haven't you?
Yes.
Did you understand when the court was looking for all communications, it meant all communications?
And I've provided everything that I have in my possession, sir.
Alan Jackson, Karen Reed, Turtle Boy are criminals. And Josh Levy, I'm sure he was in on some of those communications. Let's be honest.